Hey guys, hello and welcome back to Totally Anime. And today I have a new video for you. It's 10 signs that you're a true anime fan. Now this video is for the anime fan who takes it to the extreme, who can prove himself that yes, he's totally devoted to anime. So I have 10 points which indicates that you as an anime fan are the truest of them all. So let's begin. Number 10. Hate live action. All anime fans, regardless of age, gender or anything, they hate live action. It doesn't matter if it's from Hollywood or Japan itself. Live action is a taboo. The only thing we could say after watching the Attack on Titan movie or the Dragon Ball Evolution movie is what the actual fuck. Live action just takes a piss on the genre and it makes the image of anime more fucked up than what people perceive it to be. And every time it tries to emulate anime, it fails miserably. Number 9. Wear anime t-shirts. Doesn't matter if it's a wedding reception, your college classroom or a party. You wear your anime tees with pride. Just make sure you wash them once in a while and don't go around cosplaying in public without any reason. You will look like a weeb and embarrass yourself, your family and your friends, if you even have any friends. Okay, so let's move on to number 8. Stop eating and bathing and stop all necessary functions when your favorite anime character dies. Let's face it, many times it happens that the character you love the most is dead in an instant, just like this. And this is for all the ones with the real passion for anime. It doesn't matter how cheerful you are in the real life. If your favorite anime character dies, then you feel like a part of you is also dead. You will stop eating, you will stop bathing, you will stop going to class, and maybe you can even fall sick. And it goes on to prove how much you love the character. And it has happened to me, and it's really tragic. It feels like someone you know actually died, someone in real life actually died. And it may sound stupid, but it's true. Let's move on to number 7. Number 7. Try to eat Japanese food. You always wanted to eat Japanese food. Not only that, you wanted to visit different Japanese restaurants around your city and try out Japanese food. You may even say itadakimasu or gochusou-sama before and after eating. The best part is when you can order okonomiyaki, karage and ramune really clearly and your friends are sitting in the restaurant and trying to figure out how the fuck they pronounce the food which they want to eat. It's really funny at that time, and and it's worth it. Seriously, that experience is worth it. Number 6. Try to learn Japanese. You pride yourself in knowing about Japanese culture, and you have a habit of thinking that maybe watching anime could help you learn a little bit of Japanese. Perhaps you may even take a course in Japanese and try to show off in your friends. You may think about going to Japanese university or trying to work at a Japanese corporation or trying to go to Japan for a job. So let's move on to number 5. Bought an anime video game even though it's shit. Okay, let me acknowledge the fact that Dragon Ball Xenoverse and the Naruto Ninja Storm series games are really good, but most of the times they're actually shit. Like perhaps for example the Attack on the Titan game or the One Piece game that recently came out. Even though the source material is amazing, the games have really choppy graphics, shitty controls, game breaking glitches, and cutscenes longer than the actual games. If I wanted to see a cutscene of an hour, then I would naturally watch the anime. Why the fuck would I sit here and play a game? But even though they may be bad, in the end we end up buying them just because they're related to anime. I mean, come on, an Attack on Titan game. How bad can it be? That's what you are thinking. Well, too late for regret. Let's move on to number 4. You always try to recommend your friends some good anime to watch. You want to convert your non-anime friends to the dark side. And whenever you hear them talking and whenever they ask for recommendations, you're like, oh, you like old western films? Why don't you try Trigun? Oh, you like Hollywood action flicks? Why don't you try Black Lagoon? Oh, you like romance? Try Your Lie in April. At the end of the day, you want your friends to be there when you take part in this amazing journey called anime. And with friends, it's always better. Number 3. You want to visit Japan someday. Japan is an amazing country with awesome architecture, mind-numbing historical monuments, and stunning tourist spots. But you want to visit Akihabara just for the anime merchandise and to soak in the anime culture. Also, Kyoto may be very high in your list to visit, with the amazing temples reminiscent of the samurai and shogunate era. Also, it's the place where every harem anime and every shoujo anime has at least one school trip theme in it. Of course you want to go there. You want to see it. Let's move on to number 2. Think everybody else's anime choice is shit. Yes, I just went there. Every real anime fan thinks that they watch better anime than everybody else. Shit like the Crunchyroll Anime Awards reinforce this truth. Fuck those guys. Anyway, coming back at hand. You think every shonen fanboy is a noob and have a habit of always suggesting Boku no Pico to a newcomer just to mess with them. Come on, that joke never gets old. Okay, so finally we move on to number 1. You have been labeled weeaboo at least once in your life. Admit it, you were called weeaboo at least once, mostly by fellow anime fans. Sometimes it may be justified, sometimes not. Well, the truth is one should never forget or abandon their culture, their heritage, for some culture else. It isn't right. But mostly this is an argument or a slang that is thrown around for no reason. And even if you know more about anime than the other guy, you are labeled at weeaboo. You hate the word and you never want to be associated with it ever again. So yeah, here are the 10 signs to prove that you're a true anime fan. Did you think about yourself anytime this 10 points were put up? Do you have any more signs to prove that you are a real anime fan? Go ahead, ping me up in the comments and like this video, subscribe, share. I really like your support. And yeah, have a nice day.